red lights.
I have proficiency with Tinker Tools. Can I try fixing it?
Do you want to look into what might be causing it before you fix it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I thought you looked at it and saw the red lights.
I don't know what they mean.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Examine it. So proficiency tools don't have a assigned stat, but I imagine it's going to be intelligence for that.
Okay.
And then just add my proficiency bonus.
Go ahead and roll that, but Shrimble.
Yes.
Every time the ring makes its oscillation around the spear, and right as it jams, you hear it scream. And it's louder here than you've ever heard it before. Then it resets. When it gets back to the jam, hear it once more. The scream.
Okay.
It's coming from the device.
As they're working on it and looking up to it, I'm just going to go up and put my hand on the ring and just kind of feel it as it goes around. It's trying to jump through portal space. But it's unable to. I don't know why.
How big is it?
It's about the size of this room.
Okay.
It's very large.
I figured.
So,
Okay.
let me get his tinker roll first.
Okay.
Okay, what'd you get?
It's only 7.
Okay. You see some red lights on there, but honestly, I will kind of give it to you because it doesn't seem that difficult once you look at it and study it. There appears to be 4. I guess you would know that. 4 latches.
Okay.
And 3 of them are down. And one of them's only about halfway. You guys see him reaching for that?
I don't know anything about
Wait,
this. I
wait.
think it was dumb.
We should see if there's anyone inside first.
Oh, this broken half of the ship? Okay.
Either half of the ship.
Do we know this is a ship? Have we ever seen
I don't know.
so
It's
or
portal
heard of
space.
anything like this
You gotta say
before?
something. It's portal space to me.
There are myths
Wait,
about
sorry.
giant.
I don't know that it's portal space or
pillars
anything. You gotta
that
say
arrive
something.
Oh, I did. I told you.
from the
Just when I
skies.
figured out what it was doing.
Oh,
And this
okay.
would be the closest thing that would match that.
Okay. This is one of those sky pillars.
Sky what's it?
The sky pillars.
Sky what's it?
This must be one of the ancient means of transport for the old races.
Oh. You think we can salvage it?
It's the size of like the town.
Someone built this.
Is there an opening? So it was split in half. Is it open on the inside there?
What the
The ship.
the other half of the ship is on the other side of the cavern.
So you had
What
to
about
turn
this
back.
half?
So this half of the ship? No, it's up there. You left it.
You're in a cavern.
We're at the bottom of a hole.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's just
Yeah.
rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
So to
thought
go
the
to the
ship-
other
so you
side of the
spin.
ship, you'd have to climb up. Climb back up.
No, this is a part of the ship that's fallen down into the middle.
Oh, okay.
How big is that? The bit mechanism is as big as this room, right?
Yeah.
We pop it off and take it?
What?
It's the size of
How are
this
you gonna
room.
carry it?
Portal hole.
Yeah.
What?
My portable hole.
I'm sorry. Let me phrase that. The spear is the size of this room. Like if you were to pluck it off the house. So probably about 15, 16 feet in diameter. I don't think your portal can fit that.
You guys think of it. How it's gonna look.
And then the base of it is bigger than that with the little terminal that's attached to it.
Okay, and there's no way to like pop it off and just like take
No,
off
it's
the whole
huge
part.
and made of metal.
Unless you know how to work this ancient technology, I don't think we're gonna know how to pop this off.
Do I feel anything from it, boating wise?
You feel an inclination to fix it.
We're gonna fix it.
Okay, so I imagine I'm just gonna answer your question about anyone in the ship. I imagine if it jumps the portal space, it's only gonna take this section. But correct me if I'm wrong. More intelligible about this.
Well, not with the ship mechanics. You're probably right. It's not attached. I'm gonna go hunch down next to.
Well, we were to say one thing because I missed this part. Marcus, as a Bowden, every time it jams and makes that quake, you feel that pulse in your chest, almost as if it's like igniting your heart.
Does it hurt?
It's kind of like a shock.
Okay.
and that the pulse is being sent out in every direction.
Okay. Like it energizing me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's what's bringing up all these new buttons.
Yeah. So if we turn it off, gentlemen.
I'm gonna go hunch down next to.
Well, no, let him do his thing.
Okay.
This every time it stalls, it releases what feels like vigor. My aliveness.
Rocket juice.
Yeah, something like that. And so this thing might be what's powering these Bodin relics. Every time it stalls. So if we turn it off, we might be able to cut the power from all the other evil Bodins out here.
It sounds like a plan. You're a portal master.
What would happen to you?
I think I'll be fine. I'm not being sustained by this thing like they are.
Yeah, he was alive before we came here, so imagine he's fine.
Well, it's worth a shot.
Hold on,
If
let
you
me
think
drink
it is.
first. Hold on. Can't do this. Hold on.
Okay, so my other concern here is, well, imagine if we turn on, it'll jump through portal space, correct?
That's what I assume.
So if that would happen, then it would leave, and it would probably solve that issue. So the other issue is, if we're close to it, will it take us?
And another issue, if it jumps to portal space, it doesn't stay there. It'll end up somewhere else.
Correct. Which is why I'm concerned if it takes us.
Even if it doesn't take us, it'll cause this same problem wherever it lands.
Is there any way
So
to
it might be
tell?
better if it takes us.
Is there any way to tell where it will go?
Yes. Not without reading whatever settings or whatever it has.
Okay, so
And I don't know how to do that.
all the lights
Bibble,
are
excuse me.
flicked down. What if we flick them all up? Will I just turn it off?
I have no idea.
You were able to interact with the door. Is it possible we could find something in here? You'd be able to find some sort of settings, a map of where this thing might jump to?
Settings.
I would say to interact with it, but probably not after the
become
door. Yeah, but probably not after the door incident.
Yeah, I didn't have much of my own mind while I was the door. It was just kind of a door, So if I'm this thing, I don't know what it will make me do.
Will it spit you back out?
I don't know. I can't spit myself back out.
How'd you get back into your body after the door?
The door
He
died.
died.
Well, that's not a good idea.
Experience door death.
Oh yeah, the 50% of his existence went away. Well then, well I guess our two options are to turn it off or to turn it on.
I say turn it off.
That's not on right now.
It's
Okay,
it's a halfway.
Halfway on.
It's
Okay.
yeah, because it gets stuff.
3/4 on.
3 are down, 1's halfway.
I'm gonna go hunch over next to where it stops and it resets.
Okay.
I'm gonna listen to it more closely.
You hear a voice.
Like more than a scream?
Yeah.
What's it saying?
It's hard to make it out, but it sounds sad.
Does it sound like any voice I'm familiar with?
Sounds like the screamer.
Is it a particular gender or race?
It's hard to tell. It's like an echo of an echo.
It could be the machine then. Yeah, start it on. See what happens.
Hi.
I kind of feel. Yeah, I kind of feel like the thing is just to turn it on. That's where my instinct goes.
Yeah. Or we could just turn it off.
Turn it off.
If we turn it on, it's gonna jump. If we turn it off, it's just off.
We could try one of the switches. We don't have to mess with the middle one just yet. Just try one of the 3 that's already down.
What if we cause like a bigger pulse?
Then we'll deal with it.
Just starts raining bones.
Either whatever we pick to do with this thing, we're not sure what's going to happen.
It's true. It's a risk. So I don't know. I say we vote.
I say we try flicking one switch up, see what happens.
Like I'm gonna confer with the two people who are familiar with the technology. It's the portal space guy and the rock guy who interacted with the door earlier.
They gave us all their info already.
Yeah. What are their decisions? Well, I mean, he says off, he says on, so it's kind of difficult.
I don't say on.
Oh,
I think it's gonna jump when we turn it on, and then it's just the same problem elsewhere.
elsewhere.
We're talking about the down position being on.
Are we?
That's what I thought.
Okay.
because there's 3 down and there's 1 in the halfway. I assumed if we flick that last one down, it's going to turn on. Whatever's going to happen happens. That's what I'm saying. If there are 3 of them down, put 1 up and see what happens.
Or maybe it's still rotating but not functioning because that one is not. Or wait, no, you're right. Yeah, that is what I was thinking because that one's not down, so it's only partially functioning.
Yeah,
Or it's partially functioning because all the other ones are off and this one's partially on.
Flick one and see what happens.
Yeah, flick one of the other ones.
Okay, so 1 in the middle. There's 1 down. Or there's 3 down. I'm going to take that one. Flick it up.
You're unable to flick it up.
Oh.
When you try to, you see the others beep like you see a flicker in succession. 1, 2, 3, and then the last one doesn't flicker.
Try that one then. The last one.
Do you want me to flick this last one up or down?
But do it the opposite of the others.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So
try flicking that one up.
Okay.
Middle one up.
Nothing happens. No light turns on or anything.
Well, looks like our only option is to flick it down.
Flick it down.
Okay. As you flick it down, the 3 red lights all turn green, and the 4th one turns green as well. You see it. You see the machine reset. Its ring goes back to the reset, and then it starts once again. At the end of the 60 seconds, it doesn't jam. It just keeps on going. The light itself, you see it start getting brighter and brighter, and the ground around you starts shaking.
Does the energy feel stronger?
Yeah, it feels like your heart's gonna jump out of your chest.
Oh!
Does the tingle of the interdimension jump?
Yes,
Get
and
stronger?
it's so vivid you can all feel it. Even those that don't have sensations of portal space. It's almost like there's ozone in the air. As the ring goes faster and faster and faster, it starts turning in imperceptible different directions. The whole thing crashes into itself.
Oh, alright.
And for a moment, it looks like it's gone. Nothing's there. And then a second later, light bursts from the spot. A portal several feet in diameter rips open right before you. You hear the scream louder than before. Clear. You can all hear it. But instead of an echo, you can hear it right there before you. Because it's right there in the room, echoing off the cavern walls. The light gets dimmer and dimmer and dimmer, and after a matter of moments, you see that it's taking shape. It's no longer an orb of pure portal energy. Now it's taking the form of a small person laying there on the pedestal. After a moment, the light clears up. You see what appears to be a small human boy laying there, gasping for air.
All right, lad.
Oh, Lolly, I'm gonna run over to him.
Yeah.
Wake up, boy!
He's sleeping.
Maybe we shouldn't let the walk guy slap this kid away.
Yeah, that's true.
He wakes up, and you can see his eyes. They look different. He has a white pupil, but his iris is black with what appears to be speckles of white dancing around them.
Are you okay,
They
Lolly?
almost look like the night sky.
Are you alright?
I don't know.
What's your name?
I don't know.
Everything's okay, don't worry. It's alright. We're here now. We're friends.
He looks away from you. He looks away from all of you. It's coming.
What's coming?
What
is it?
You hear a rumble from the other side of the cavern, and you see a creature start slowly walking towards you, with 8 legs. It too is not just made of the stone of the cavern, but from the metal that's been ripped and shredded from the ship.
Cool.
It's taking the form of what seems to you to be a giant spider.
Oh. Gross.
That's fun.
Look at me looking at it all confident.
I think looking at it, your eyes are pointing too far up.
Fuck that thing.
It begins
Awesome
walking towards you.
spider.
Go and roll initiative.
That's a good old 20.
12.
2012?
2012.
Okay. Do you want to get 20?
World's ending, yeah.
You might get B20? What'd you get?
21.
19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11.
12. God.
You should just start at 15 from now on.
11, 10.
10.
Again, David.
I got a 6.
Okay.
Tank's supposed to go first.
The giant
Yeah, I mean,
Bowden
the worst
spider
tank.
is rushing towards you with the same extreme hunger that the centipedes had.
Yeah.
The insatiable hunger that comes with not being quite alive.
How big is he?
He's about the size of this room.
Yay.
Yeah, he's huge.
So huge creature.
Super fun.
He is huge.
Okay.
So, is your turn, Courtney?
That's my turn.
Yes, sir.
How far away is he from me?
He's about 30 feet.
Okay. I'm just gonna go in the opposite direction a little bit, maybe like another 10 feet, and then I'm gonna shoot at him.
Okay.
And I'll use my planar warrior ability. That's both my attacks. Well, so the first one's 28, but then I got a net one on the other one.
Okay,
So first attack.
Okay, let's do damage from the first one then.
10 damage.
Okay. You strike into it with, I forget, what do you have?
About.
Okay, your arrows strike into it, and it hits one of its arms. It doesn't appear to bother it all that much.
Okay.
Yeah. Ulrich, you're up.
It has pieces of metal sticking out of it.
It's made of metal and stone.
I'm gonna cast heat metal on it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
so,
very cool.
Nice.
it immediately takes 2d8 damage, and since it's made out of metal, it is impossible for it to drop any object it's carrying. So
Yeah.
it's gonna take this damage every turn.
Okay. Well, fuck me.
7 damage, and let's see what else.
Read
It
your
has
spell list,
disadvantage
makes
on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay.
It just keeps that debuff forever, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna cast those.
Very
I
cool.
was gonna
Does it
cast
look
those as a third-
scarier now?
Since it didn't have a roll or anything, I wanted to cast that as a 3rd level spell, which gives an additional d8. Can I just do that?
Sure, how about that?
Okay. 7 more damage.
Nice.
Okay, so Dylan cast that, and you see the whole thing just erupt, almost like it's molten. And you see the very stone even heat up around some of the metal chunks. Its eyes are just bright red.
No.
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
Have you done?
Oh no.
Yeah.
So much so that now when it attacks, it gets a d6 of fire damage.
Thanks, Dylan.
Thanks,
Yeah, you're
Dylan.
welcome.
Good one.
Okay, its turn. It can sense you as the ability man.
As I'm
It's
sitting
the one
there playing
that-
my violin.
It's the one that made that spell. It skitters at you and attempts to strike you with one of its claws. Actually, it attempts to bite you, rather.
Okay. I'm gonna react and use cutting words. And I'm going to... It gets a -8 to whatever it rolled, and it has disadvantage on attack checks.
Okay.
Did you just talk shit to it?
Yeah.
Lit it on fire. And talk shit to
What'd you
its
say?
fire.
I don't know.
No, come on. What'd you
No,
say?
no,
Come
no.
on.
Let me think.
You're being bard. You gotta do this.
I know. I need to come up with better phrases for some of that stuff.
Fuck your dad.
I fucked your dad as I fuck, I don't know. I don't have a good pun for this. I feel like Marcus.
Oh, wait, you're Marcusing out right now.
I don't have a good. I don't have any good fire.
Failed all
puns.
those one-liners.
Wow.
That's true.
Way to fail.
Okay. Well, I'll say you just whisper some spider nonsense at it. It seems taken
Can I
back.
mock it and just go like dive out of the way?
Yeah, you mimic its mouth face thing, and it just gets alarmed by that, strikes at the dirt in front of you.
It's very self-conscious.
So you see a tear as it fizzles in its eye.
Okay, Bibble.
Bibble! We'll give it the old.
Every time.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Does a. Let's go for the lowest one first. Does a 9 hit?
No. It's AC 17. I'm telling you that right now.
Okay. Only 2 reach it. Oh, 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And con save DC 12 for poison.
Okay, it fails.
It fails?
The creature succeeds.
Okay.
You can live at wood for that.
Done.
Okay. Evan, you're up. Trimble.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my sensor and with a little hand portal just conjure flames to light the incense inside. And from the smoke, an air elemental forms in front of me.
Ooh.
And I'll go ahead and let
How
the
exotic.
elemental attack it. It gets...
You fucked that thing?
I mean, I could. It's just water, vapor, clouds, I guess.
Just saying.
How far
could.
was the spider from you? It just ran up to attack Dylan, right?
Yeah.
Or, sorry.
Oh,
Ulrich. Okay, so I'm going to move the elemental into its square. They can be in the same space as the spider, and then it'll attack. It gets 2 slam attacks. So, sorry, I'm supposed to roll them at the same time. So the first one was a 27, and the next one was an 11.
Okay. 27 hits.
Okay. That'll be 18 bludgeoning damage.
nice.
And since the spider is in the elemental square, it has to make a DC 13 saving throw. Sorry, strength saving throw.
Okay. Actually, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. That's a different ability. Ignore that.
Okay, never mind. Wait,
then
so not 20.
I'm done. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm done.
Okay. So you have your air elemental punch it. Is that what it's doing?
Yeah, it's just bare fists.
And it knocks it square in the face.
Yeah.
And you see steam erupting off of it where the air elemental hit its flaming body.
Nice.
Banner.
All right. I'm gonna draw my rapier and I'm gonna run, like coursing around the side of it. I'm gonna jump up and make my attacks. Okay. The first one is 22 to hit. The second is 20 to hit. So they both. First one, I'm going to make a menacing attack. So it's a Wisdom save 15 or get frightened.
Okay.
So 11.
Okay. 11 damage.
11 for the first one. Second one. Yeah. 13 points of damage. And then I'm going to action surge and do it all over again.
Okay. Wow. Fuck this thing up.
Fuck it up.
And neither of them hit.
Okay. The wisdom save, the spider fails it.
Okay, it is frightened, so it has disadvantage on attack rolls against me specifically.
It already has disadvantage on all attack rolls.
And it also can't approach me.
Okay.
Disadvantage on ability checks, attack rolls, and
Wait.
can't willingly move closer to me.
So you strike at its you strike at it with your rapier, and it's almost as you're striking into it, even though its heart is probably moving throughout its body, just to be safe, you knocked it a little bit. And it scares the shit out of it. You didn't hurt it, but it's just enough to like, oh, fuck that guy.
Good.
Courtney, you're up.
My turn.
Matsu.
Alright. I'm just gonna.
Pop them in the chugs.
Oh, I'm not keeping up with that. That's too much work.
I'm just gonna use the.
I think I might in the future. I might just do just the enemy, and then keep our art once we have like official art for our characters just on the screen.
Okay. Yeah, that
Like
works.
a party or something. Yeah.
Alright. I'm just gonna use the same ability. I'm gonna strike it again.
Okay.
Well, say 14 hit it.
14 to hit.
Yeah.
14 hits. Sorry. Oh no, wait. Nope. Misses.
What about 16?
Misses.
It's easy.
Alright, that's my turn.
You swing it out with you strike out with your arrows, and they both just glance off of his metal parts.
Okay.
Ulrich, you're up.
Alright, as I see it, like, terrified of David, I'm going to call out to it and cast Vicious Mockery. Scared of humans again, are you? And I'm going to
You're
has
just a clown. Just a clown.
DC 15 wisdom save.
Okay, it fails.
Okay, so it has disadvantage on its attack roll, but that doesn't matter. It takes 2 points of damage.
Wow.
And then as my bonus action, I can maintain the heat metal. So it takes 15 more points of damage.
That was much better.
Yeah, I know. I need a different set of dice. All my good rolls got rolled out of that.
Okay, so it's afraid of you?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's just this spider. This ancestral eldritch spider is being reborn out of metal and stone. Is like just afraid of two of you. So instead it goes for Marcus.
Hey.
How long does this rating last for?
It attempts to bite you. It strikes down, however, you're able to just barely dodge out of the way as it crushes into the dirt and swallows a big chunk of dirt instead,
Okay.
not knowing the difference.
Okay.
Even bones are racist. 'cause
Right.
bones-
Oh, you just
Uh,
rock and soil.
Shrivel.
Okay, I'm gonna have my air elemental transform into a whirlwind. So each creature in the elemental space, so the spider, makes a DC 13 strength saving throw.
Alright. Okay, it fails.
Okay, excellent.
You're fucking everything up I threw you tonight.
I'm gonna borrow your D8.
Except for that one little
No, use
guy
this
in the
one.
woods.
Use this one.
Oh yeah. You're right.
That set
Okay,
sucks.
so since it failed, it takes 3d8 bludgeoning damage from the whipping winds. So that'll be, that's not bad, 11, 13 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And additionally, it is flung 20 feet in a random direction and knocked prone. Is there a wall or anything around it?
Yeah, it slams into the wall and takes
Okay, cool.
I'll give you a d6 point.
There's rules in here for it.
Okay.
How far did it go before it hit the wall?
10 feet.
Okay, so it takes an extra d6. So an extra 5 bludgeoning.
Nice.
Okay. It's barely holding itself together.
Good, because I still get to go.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm going to use, how far away is it from me now?
About 20 feet.
Okay, so I'm going to step 5 feet towards it and use lightning lure. So it'll make a strength DC 16 save.
Alright. It failed.
Okay. So from me, it'll take another 4 lightning damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pull it 10 feet back into the elemental square.
Okay.
And then I'm done.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you throw this thing against the wall, you yank it back, you
Yep.
hit it. It's barely holding itself together.
Ragdolling it.
It has an insatiable hunger. What was Evan? Oh, it's not his turn yet. David, you're up.
All right. So the
It
frightened.
looks like it's attempting to flee.
All right. The
Sounds
frightened.
Detective.
The frightened's gonna wear off the end of this turn unless I refrighten it. So
Okay.
I'm gonna try and use that.
Get it.
Okay. First one is a hit at 23.
Mm-hmm.
Next one does not meet.
Okay.
So I will do menacing attack again. So it's going to be a wisdom save of 15. $14 points of damage.
Okay. You strike into your rapier, and it's just enough to break apart its body. And sitting on top, you see its bone and heart just sitting there flickering.
Someone grab that.
Can my elemental just suck it up into the whirlwind away from the rocks?
Sure.
Okay. Still need to break it, but
Yeah.
gives us a minute.
Ooh, shooting arrow at what's floating up there.
Yeah.
Can I do that?
That'd be cool.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
Alright.
Alright, you hit it with the arrow, and it snaps into two, and goes silent.
Nice.
And once again, you just feel that pain, that deep ancestral pain of a kindred soul forever being wiped out from the universe.
I ran an orphanage.
I'm just gonna have the elemental fling the shards around the room.
Just in case.
Breaking it.
Okay.
This is why I drink.
The child's laying there.
Let's take him back.
Yeah. Let's get him out of here.
Just a little laddie. Let's
I'd
go.
carry him, but
What's happening
we
to
have
the
fight,
portal
he'll
machine?
die.
Ah,
My
yeah.
hands.
So, the portal machine sucked in itself and just disappeared. But now that the machine's gone, it's caused the cavern itself to start rumble. the kid is looking around, kind of panicking, and he's gesturing for you to come to him.
I'll run over to him.
Yeah.
Follow along.
Okay.
Run to him.
He grabs your hand, and then gestures for the rest of you. Yeah, you don't have to.
Not the camera.
Actually, yeah, we have.
Come on, kids, let's do this together.
We can do it.
He closes his eyes and he squints real hard, and you guys are standing in front of the mansion.
Oh,
Wow.
cool.
How convenient.
I don't get too handsy.
In front of the mansion, you see the kid passes up.
Yeah.
First off,
The mansion.
Is the kid wearing clothes?
no.
Okay. I'm gonna like
That looks weird.
take a cape and like
Yeah,
wrap him a little
thank
bit.
you.
Down the mood town, essentially.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The kid passes out from exhaustion. In front of the mansion, you see what appear to be not just dozens of the villagers yelling at the mansion gate. Also, the hundreds of adventurers there joining them that are armed.
Mm-hmm. Are we past them or like we behind them?
You're behind them.
I'm just gonna wade into the crowd.
Wade into the crowd.
Yeah.
One of them turns back and says, "Hey, that's the Poteran! Get
Go
him!
back to your homes.
You took our jobs!"
There's nothing for you here.
One draws a sword. I'll take your life!
I'm gonna stomp and thunderwave.
Wait,
Several of them fall over onto their backs.
how
You
many
look at
people are
Toad over
there,
there.
and how packed together are they?
I'd say like 200.
And how big of an area?
Very, very compact. Like
Would you
the
say-
size of like a couple logs.
Would you say like 30 feet?
No, more than that.
Oh, fuck.
Do you want to try to intimidate? Intimidate? Yeah. It's charisma.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Sure. With that stomp?
Yeah.
Intimidation. Not my specialty, but we'll see. 15?
15. Yeah, I'll give it to you. Alright, so you shock, and it's enough to break apart some of the crowd. Not send them home, but just have some of them to disperse.
Okay.
Some of the rowdy ones are still yelling from a distance, a safe distance. The guard that originally let you in gestures, goes, come on!
Yeah. run to him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just
Yeah, okay,
push all
okay.
the other ones out of the way.
Fall
Yes.
behind.
He looks at the boy. Who the hell is this?
Found him down there.
Yeah, we'll explain that.
I don't care. Go. I am paid nearly enough for this.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Yeah, let's go.
Let's get out of here.
At least you're getting paid.
Trot out up
Slowed
to
by.
To the mansion.
You work your way. A second guard takes you guys back towards the study, and as you get in there, you can see that Lord Gordon and his 3 advisors are amid a discussion. And the first line you catch is from Viz. He says, "Well, of course, with these new events, we'll have to withdraw any investments from the town. It's just not wise to invest in a populace that's so riled up. Not right now, anyway." Lord Gore says, "Well, that's truly difficult to hear. I was hoping your investments might help this town for generations to come, long after my time. I'm sorry, it's just, well, those people out there, well, they belong to the Eternals now. There's no getting them back." And then they notice you guys at the door. Lord Gore says, "Please, come in. It seems word of, our agreement reached the populace. They're not very happy about it."
Yeah.
Just some of your local adventurers.
Yes, seems I've been the one that's created this awful situation. I invite all these adventurers to the town and promised them gold I didn't have. I'm the only one to blame. But at least lives have been saved, yes?
I'd say so.
The mine, did you take care of it?
We did.
I'd say we solved the problem. But with that comes more.
And what's more?
The boy. Like, I'll step past
He's
him.
like, oh shit, kill the boy!
Because I'm standing behind him, Trimble, so I'll walk around.
Father Mason puts on his glasses.
I'm gonna sit down so it's easier to talk.
My lord, tell me everything. What happened?
Well, we went into the mine. We've encountered some other Bowden-like creatures. And in there we found an ancient vessel that we explored. Turns out there was a portal device down there that was causing the problem. With solving that issue came the boy.
Come here, Poterin.
Mm.
Take his hand.
The boy?
Yes.
I'll take his arm, I guess.
As soon as you take his arm, you notice he's radiating with portal energy.
I thought this may be the case.
My lord.
The device formed a portal which collapsed in on itself and formed him.
And you say he sensed the creature when it was coming?
Yes,
And he teleported you.
he brought us here. It's the only way to get out, from my understanding.
This is, well, that's something new. Father Mason says, no, it's not. It's something very old. And the rumor is that the prophet himself, he received his abilities from the in-between, or what you call the portal space. If that's the case, I mean, a glimpse into it is enough to make him into the man he is. The sheer power this boy must have. He could be the next prophet. Or he could be more. And in the body of a human, nonetheless.
We can't let the Eternals get their hands on this boy.
No, you're absolutely right, Bibble.
We should keep him secret.
Well, there's no places more secret than the conclaves of the Poterin. Since he radiates this energy, who better to watch over him?
I think we should take him to the Prophet Lands. Who better to watch over him than someone who's already gone through what he's going through?
But the prophet is not going through what this boy is doing.
I think you're both right, Father Mason says. Take him to the conclave, see what they think. But also, then to Pax Tempest. Whatever this boy is, he can be a beacon of light, or he can be a weapon. But he needs to be watched and taken care of. Could you do this, Bibble?
Yes, I'll do it. Training the next prophet seems, well, more than an opportunity I could have asked for.
This is your chance to redeem yourself.
Yeah, I'd say so.
It is like a holy mission for you.
Yeah.
Then I ordain you a priest of the word. You're bound to no town and no people, but to this boy here. If you fail in this duty, then you fail the prophet himself and any powers greater. His death is yours.
I'm gonna squish the boy. Just kidding.
Viz speaks up. Wait a second. This Bibble person doesn't seem so stable. Kind of rocky, if you know what I mean.
Sounds really rough, Viz, but I mean, what can you do? Holy missions.
Vanda, you're on this.
Really?
Yes.
Like really?
Really.
But you know,
The last
Viz,
time-
there was this nice girl over at the last town.
Vanda, the last time the prophet came around, we just stood by and didn't make any kind of profit off of it. Literally. Now, this is our chance to make a profit off of the prophet.
She had eyelashes like butterflies.
There'll be other butterfly wings.
Oh, crap.
You go with this boy to Enclave of Pax Tempest or wherever the hell he goes, and you make sure we get some advantage out of it.
I'll forward my receipts by pigeon.
You better. Palamedes takes you aside, Batu. This isn't what we came for.
What do you mean?
Well, I thought the sword would be here.
You know, I thought it might be as well.
But nonetheless, this is maybe something greater.
I feel like this may be another greater duty.
Pursue this.
Very well.
Your sin, your father's sin, is that we let the Eternals become what they did.
Yes,
We cannot let them get their hands on this boy.
of course not.
Sir Batu will join you. He will help this boy get to where he needs to be, and he will protect him with his life. The Rotarian will take him to the Enclave. The priest will take him to Pax Tempus. The three of you will keep him alive to do so. Well,
Notice
two of you anyway.
asked.
What of you, minstrel?
Well, I'll go along. It seems I found what I came here for, and it gave me a new path.
Me?
Yes.
And what stories we will uncover for you to sing about?
Hopefully some good ones.
Father Mesa says the last words. I know not what will come of this, but the decisions you make in the next days, they will shape this world. This boy, whoever he is, whatever he is, he cannot fall into the wrong hands.
We will keep the boy safe.
And Palamedes leans into you. Even if that means he falls into no hands at all.